23rd of July 2024. It is a beautiful morning as we wake you up and say rise and shine. DUMELA BOTSWANA, proudly sponsored by Botswana Post. Mass Media Complex. We wake you up with a smile as love to, making sure that as you start your day, we are with you, making sure that we have a smile on your face. You also have the right steps in taking you over into what you are trying to achieve. And we have you right here on a beautiful Tuesday morning. It is a business Tuesday, yes, as we like to make it seem on the breakfast show. Yes. Hi, Ben.
Hi, good morning.
How are you doing?
I am fantastic.
I'm not fantastic.
Why?
I'm rushing. I'm rushing here.
I'm glad that the cameras are facing this side and not behind.
Yeah.
Because if everybody knew
how much I'm running.
And Kilimuro has got nothing on you.
No.
Absolutely nothing.
I could go to the Olympics right now.
Exactly.
How many days do we have till the Olympics?
Only 3.
Only 3 days?
Yes. And
or I don't get qualifier today.
No, you can. When I was holding today, and one thing that I should give you, every time I see you, you look younger.
That is the goal.
Yes.
Can we have a goal in life?
Can I after Mariga as no hella? Ora nna tse ba se go go dumetse go amana ka kwano thulego nja ka kgetsera kana bua ke yone ya dumela botswana gore tse ka kete bo tse go tswa go ba botswana post tana ka dina di bua hela jalo go te ba magaetso ke re re le bogala go bo khonne go tswa television go mosong wa go mpieko ke re ya ka kgetsera ka bua tota it's business Tuesday go ra go di khantsa rona di ama wena o le mojimo reki na di ba jalo ka mojimo reki pusana ya bobedi tebe ke na hano le re Lawrence Muthibo jalo ka Consumer Authority a to bua ga di khantsele gore kana re ba re consumer rights and regulations mo go teng know the laws that protect you, more than the basics of it.
Oh, we never know.
But you should always know the basics.
We never know them.
Yes.
Most sure as a right, is this my right? And know your right, and you have a responsibility as a
within a stipulated date.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm so glad you're actually going to be talking about that. Yes. KYC.
It never stops.
We're talking Botswana rata go dira dilo ka nako e.
Yes.
And today we're talking to our friends at FNB, Rebecca and KYC. What is the importance of KYC, especially when it comes to you as a banker? Hello, Kana Madi is a very important thing. Do you have how's your relationship with money?
My relationship with money has so much of love and hate. I love money, money hates me. That's how I always describe it. So
money hates
me, but I love money. So money doesn't want to take a lot of time. How about but so I don't know who's
you are responsible. Money doesn't have a personality.
Wait, what
it's what's the personality that you give to it.
Okay, but yes. I'll do better after your conversation about to buy if in Belgium or KYC. Because you didn't update KYC.
Yes.
Very important, that one.
And a lot of people right now can't access their phones.
Yes.
Because KYC, there is a limit to where they can say everybody must update their KYC. And we'll be talking to FNB, First National Bank Botswana, as they tell us about what's happening with that KYC and why it is important for them to know that customer. And that is what KYC stands for. But otherwise, what's happening in the world of sports?
Yes, a lot is happening. For the CAF Champions League. BFA. It's like 6 she'll be here in conversation with me. Is the boss ball today key?
Okay, let's get fit with BPMS. Like we always say, we would like to start your day on a positive note. Let's exercise and make sure that those dopamine levels are higher than usual. Let us get fit with BPMS.
Good morning and welcome to Get Fit with BPMS. My name is Vicky. Our today's session, guys, get this ball. Revisa bosu ball, ne? So if you don't have this ball, don't worry. It's fine. So don't worry about it. But if you have this ball or step, you can use it. But this one is fine because I get a check balance. See, you know how it is. So yeah, so you can see how it is. So your balance, all the muscles. It's going to let you some days the exercise. Okay. So I hope you guys are ready. So I'll show you how to use this ball. Okay. Let's start with warm up. Let's go right here. 1. So our warm up, we're gonna take 1 minute, guys. 60 seconds. Let's go. Keep going. Okay. Let's go. Push. Then you go. Then you go, guys. Let's go. Watch my arms, my elbows. Right here. My elbows, my arms. Yes. Like I said, you can use step or nothing. So we're gonna do split squat here, here. Okay. 30 seconds. 4, 3, 2, we go. Here, push, down, you push your bumps down. Let's go, back straight, push, side to side, let's go. Come on, move your arms, watch my arms. Okay, I'm moving my arms. I'm working out on my legs, my quads, and my arms at the same time, okay? Let's go, then a little bit of core. Push, 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 and relax. Okay, 4, 3, 2, you go. You see, this ball is moving. Why get a half ball? So a challenger, your core, your arms, and your legs at the same time, okay? So my arms are engaged. I get a ball here, so now I have to hold it for a AM, stand still, then work out my core, my legs, and my bumps, okay? Shoo. You see how it's moving, huh? Yeah. So it's half ball. Are you feeling what I'm feeling, guys? It's bending, huh? It's bending. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, go. You here. You go up and down. Just keep it short. Right here. Let's go. Keep it short. Keep it short. Come on, guys. Let's go as fast as you can. Come on. Bend it. Your legs, your arms, your core. It's bending. Huh? Come on. You see? This ball will bounce around. Yes. That's where the challenge is. Huh? So, yes. And relax. Woo! It's bending. Another core. So hold here, then you go. Right here, then you're gonna go there. Okay. 4, 3, 2. Yes, let's go. 4, 2. Yes. 3, 4, 5. I got Isa weekend. I'm just holding here. I get the ball. Yeah, bounce. Let's go. Hit it. Yeah. Come on. Almost there, guys. Let's go. Push it. Stay there. Yes. Let's do this. And relax. Woo. Thank you for watching, guys. And check Vipoma's Facebook page. All these exercises is there anytime, anywhere. So let's work out, guys, okay? You see how I'm breathing, huh? So it's bending. And like I said, guys, huh? Let's work out, let's work out, let's work out, let's work out. Run to Koro. Thank you, guys. See ya.
la la bobedi motho tsa ke tsa sebaka se ke go di sebeka go amogela ke bile karabo Miss Kebo sena tabere go tshwaretse tsa metshameko mo motsong ono gareng ga tsele gore tla le ba rta kgabaganyetsa jalo ka ko France ko eleng gore ko ra go bitsana jalo le chef de mission wa stapa sa rona ka ko Paris ke ba jalo ka mme already tse mara ka khoro re taba gape re utwa mo mokatising ke ba jalo ka chipa gore stapa se ipankanya ka tselentsenya le be le jalo the Botswana Life Marathon ono tshware ka tsila Sontaga the referees course le tsimola mo tsila maabane ka ko likidi ga mmago jalo le stapa sa matebele ba ba hira ba katisi o tile mo katisi ya lo elong gore you look at the qualification like what you have a pro the highest qualification a coach can ever get ano matebele ga to ba ba botsere maji ha ba diela ba katisi ba tsaka but anyway a tsimola jalo ka go lebella ka ko Paris ko elong gore that exactly in 3 days e ba go tsimola jalo metshameko ne ele ya di Olympic ka itse re la hatsela Botswana re metse stapa ngone ka ko seleng gore ba sele ka ba tsamaile me ne go setse jalo ba taburi ba le babedi ke bua ka letsile teboro ga mmogo jalo le ba ya Pondori gore bobedi bo ka joina jalo stapa sa rona potso ke gore a ba setse ba joine le gone gore ba tsugile ka tselentseng ele Botswana ya ka tla re hela ka di 27 ha re diere 27 will be in action and I also want to try my luck mo go memara ka khoro mo go itseng gore a mere setse re itse gore gona mme he's going to be our flag bearer I want to know that if you know she's allowed to say I believe she'll tell us memara ka khoro dumelang kwa nne le kae
Miss K dumelang Botswana re teng ra tsoga motse
le tella tsoga ke rata yalo ha le tsoga a go re le go disejalo ka ha ileng gore le ntse le dira ka teng gonne ka ko Paris ma ke buile ka batabiri ba rona ba babedi ba ne re ba bona ka London on Saturday ba ya polilitsile so last coach dos gore a ba setse ba join stopper sa rona ka koma
Emma re tsogile sengwe se tsamaya sentle Miss K team mmogo ka kwano ba tabogi botlhe le bo coach botlhe ba teng ka kwano ba gorogile Emma
re tare ka di 26 ebe metshameko e simolla minna rona re simolla jalo ka di 27 go ke motsana ka tsa ipotsa re au koko dumelang hela ebile ke rona bao ha ke itse gore a ona le lenaneo la gore stapa sa rona first 2 days re mejang ka di competition tse re yang go di tsenelela
Emma go simolla pele ka swimming ka di 27 tota e thoma ga 27 28 ba hetsa ka di 21 so re simolla ka swimming then athletics ya go simolla ka di 2
ke ne ke re ke a go iteka lesego gore a le mo seemong sa gore o bolela gore gona mme flaga ya rona e tabo e tshwerwe ke mang kana re eme pele
Emma le mi pele gore ra announce re tande bolele
hi what's again ma bana re tle re bona ko USA ba tlhalosa jalo gore LeBron James tabo ele no tabo nga tshero flaga ya USA le sang gore 3 days nyana hela go mama Rax 3 days nyana go le re boleleng hela gore nyame ya lona ba ga etso flaga e tabo e tshwerwe ke ba mme hela mma ha re le bella jalo bone ba swimming a le bone ba setse ba gorogile ba joine stapa ke bua ka Robinson ga mo jalo le Maxim gore a le bone mma ba teng hikatiso ya bone tsa matsamayang lira eng hela gone ka ko I mean go nna go lo one le nna le trainer can be a bit boring lira eng ka ko gore le nnentse le gore mudi o nna le ko dimo mo camping
Miske mudi wa kampe o go dimo dimo go gaisa the two swimmers are here but some training the pool is fine but the facilities are the best facilities ever because le mo ka tse tsa go bolela gore ba simane ba ira the personal best the pool and ne ke bua le magazine ma bana bua gore it's the best why enjoy Mela apart from training because Hokwane is a quiet city and a very peaceful city ira gore ba tshameki ba focus ba khone go train e ba ithetsa hari ke tile hela because we want to see them outside the track look outside the pool gore ba ira rena le the team building activities tse le gore hela re khona go ba bona their character be ba di ratang and everybody is just super happy for go itumetse mo campaign tota Miss K we're just waiting for the games because ka di 24 kamoso ta bo removela to the village so we are ready because na re batla go ba baya ready mentally physically and emotionally with those activities and the training so everything is just so perfect
I like that. Ile ne ke re ke ta go botsa gore gone mme re le soletse jang gore le movele ka kwa the athletes village ore ke le bagetse go buisana le wena mma etsore tana ntse re bua go re ta go thola ka tsela la bothano gore le tsugile ka tsela tse ka re ta we le the D-day motho a ka rialo
Emma o ta re thola mme ke dumela gore tebe sera no instead flag bearer ya rona mme tota hela honestly speaking ke tsa gore lona le sole hetela gore ditso gore flag bearer ka namang gore ba ta go mo honor so ba the Affairs Commission has opted for the commission the flag bearer of which le rona re dumelang le bone.
Ke setse ke belela gore ke a mitse mme le gale ke ta itshwara this time around a basimane le basetsana ba le ka ko bo mme le borre ba ba ka ko ba dumele re na le lona re ta buisana ke go lebogila ukwa.
Thank you so much.
Right ke le re le chef de mission wa Stapasa Botswana ke ba jalo ka mme re di tsamana ka khoro a tletsa le re tara motsilla ka moso e be le gore ba emela jalo ba le ba jalo ka ko the athletes village go le gore mahaso othe a gone ka ko who do you think it is?
I don't want to guess. I have no idea.
Oh, come on. Come on.
No, I have no idea.
When you believe the team that you are sending, should I tell you who I'm thinking it is?
I don't want to make it too obvious, but please tell us.
No, I'm not confirming, but I think it's
Litsile, yes.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Litsile. But anyway, let's
and it was actually a good thing to see him smiling, Maban. He smiled a lot for more in the retreat. So I was like, okay, he's coming up okay.
He's coming up okay. Mila gale a ruta jalo mo mokatising wa Stapasa ki bua jalo ka chulume chipa ntwarang gore go yeng ka ene ba tsimane ba ipanganya ka tsela se ja ka ntse bona mo ditshwantsong tsa gago Colin Kibina tshipi ga mmogo le boitumelo masilo training ya bone e tsweletse sente a ruta jalo mo go chipa.
Isiame la go mo goteng yana mme ga ise go nne mo goteng thata mme ne ba supa go tatse mo go nne mo goteng tsara go pele mme go tsene le tsone gore ba bangwe ba na ha re tsoko gae ne go ditse di kana mme gape ne ba ntse ba tswa Cameroon bona ba tla ba boa le mo tsiding ba nkara ba nna le funya ra ba mme gore ba re cover le ka bontsi mme la adaptation ya di conditions tsa kwa ba ra pile sense so the training quality is there the performance of the training e go tswa tsa thata this thing was very some a very good and new track ela gore ke la gore benefit ba o ntse ba super ba dira di ina go dirisa di go tswa tsa mo in the training routine at the results me ha ba dira na go dirisa me kana ba ira tsena gore ga se go di repeat o bontsha adaptation adapted to the conditions of Europe and France. So far so good. I don't want to say.
Lo mo katisi ba Stapasa rona sa athletics ki bua jalo ka chilume chipansa ro ka tsela re tabele ne the head coach kana ke ne the head coach wa Stapasa o taba thiso ya chalo ke dose ke bonyi modisa mosimanyane o tsela re Stapasa sa mabelo gona jalo le batabi ba taba ba tsaba ga jalo 800 meters ki bua jalo ka ke tlhobogile hangwira o ratile nowe mme gona jalo le ba 400 meters ye leng gore re tabana Colin Kibina Tsipi a taba ga mo go yone lungo scotch ga mo go le ba ya Pondori e be gona le the 4x4 relay team e le gore yone ra itse gore it comprises of bonebo Colin Bolungo gona le bo Anthony Pasela gona le bo Lee AP ke bangwe ba ile gore ba teng bo boitumelo masilo mme gona le 100 meters as well as 200 meters e le gore taba re emetso jalo ke Litsile Tebogo and of course the 400 meter hurdles e le gore tabele Victor Ntweng ke sone Stapasa sa rona re ta thola ba swimming ke ba jalo ka Robinson ga mmogo le Maxim gore bone so far ba itumeletse eng ka gore bo swimming hela go to e bile bone ba thuthuntsha di 27 28 ba tabo ba le moteng 31 tabo ile gore go hedile ka swimming the focus can go now so at least I know a lot of people are always looking out for athletics
exactly.
Yeah, but that is that.
Yes, exactly.
Are you happy?
Happy. Like I said earlier, the session. I felt like it's what was needed. Kana how psychologically it's something else. So my one depend are you happy or sad?
Yeah, it was cool. But anyway, let's move on away from the Olympics team. The Botswana Life Marathon oneng o tshwere jalo ka tsatsi la Sontaga kwa leng gore re bone jalo Abel Chibanda o tswang ka kwa lehatsheng la Zimbabwe a kgona go defend He's a 21.1 men's category re lebile jalo lone lebelo leo o ka itse gore o tabogile jalo 21.1 kilometers manakong ya 1 hour 5 minutes guys. I struggled to do 10 kilometers in 1 hour 5 minutes. I'm not an athlete. I'm just saying. Okay, the local athlete ki bua jalo ka boikhutso baka ene a fenya lebelo leo ka go go bomme moraga go tabogana go ya 1 hour 24 minutes. O lebella jalo gore go ne gona jalo le di category tse dingwe di tshwana jalo bo 10 kilometers e le gore bone Sylvester Koko le ene a khona gore a defend his championship running 10 kilometers and 32 minutes mo ka itsalo gore ne re bona jalo wa mmetwa ta motho a ka rialo e le mosadi kwena go tswa kgosi ena a khona go fenya lebelo leo manakong ya 37 minutes ke tsone tse le gore di ne di ragala ditiragalo ka mahelo beke ano kana ka sontaga eletsa Botswana live mo ka itsalo gore bana ba tlhalosa gore because of the weather conditions. Yo, it was hot. No, it was cold. It was very cold.
And so the lady winner, about 21.1.
Yeah.
I feel like she's giving me the Unkimi's Sorota vibes.
Yeah, you are right.
Yes.
You are right.
I was like, okay, fine. Says retired officially. Maybe
you see the lazy ones. DBS, we were there. I mean, little now we were there. We represented. We did our 10 kilometers, but the most important people my
time is very good. Unfortunately, today I ran 1:04. Last time I ran 1:03. You know, sometimes it's due to the terrain, weather, and stuff. Maybe the body is tired. Maybe I need to rest or something. I don't know. But it's not that bad. I just have to improve my time.
The weather was very cold today. I didn't perform well. The time was very bad. Last time I did 122 at Seruwe. Today I did 123, and it's very bad. I was supposed to change the time at least to make 120 or 119.
It was very good, even though really I disturbed. So my aim it was to run under 30, but I failed to because of weather. Even the start race is more like a hammer, but I managed to push with a race, and I'm so happy that I was defending champion. So I defend my title the last race.
We recorded a marathon from 750 participants before COVID. Since COVID. So now we've got 1,250 participants. They were running 5 kilometers, 10 and 21.1 kilometers. The 5 kilometers in a fun run. So we as well as along the route. We're very happy because we have a lot of corporate supports by Longor. They've come in and supported us during the marathon. But we're also happy because a lot of running clubs by Longor are here, have come out and to support.
Like the running clubs, the marathons are the in thing. Honestly speaking, if you go
marathon, how it's marathon.
Yes, so you should join. We have a club in DBS.
Okay, I'll consider it for next year.
No, next year. There are a lot of marathons. There's Run Gaps by Night. There's gonna be the UB marathon. There are a lot of marathons. So you better join the club and I'm just saying, I don't know marathon. Football Association the BFA Elite Refereeing course. Okay, it's a lot of first division bunzi ja bone ba teng gone ka ko mo ka itsalo gore ne re bona jalo motsetsila mabane e bulwa se mmuso re butwa jalo bo reportiso ra setsoga ba bua tsele gore ba ba di bua gona jalo le re Carlos e leng gore is the FIFA technical instructor le ene na le gone ka ko ga mo jalo le the National Referees Committee le bone ne ba le gone ka ko and the chief executive officer la Botswana Football Association me ga le bella jalo motho ka re ga itumedisa gore even during off season ba tshwara phalaga ba le balwa ga re nnihele belo gore ya gore ligi simolla biketa be go te helang gona le di referee no doing these courses go nna ntse go ba thusa le bone
yes,
go ba
exactly.
gakolla, because at the end of the day melao e change literally every day.
Exactly. And maabana kuta gote a simola, I was hoping gore tare ke bona dipalo kuta gote batho ba member bo 10 mo teng, only to find out before. I wouldn't say I'm disappointed, but I was hoping for better. Ke ile gore malatsing a makgolane wa bo Mason tse go pika at a very fast pace. Ya ke sa kere for the next course gotana botoka yana. I'm expecting to see more than 10 females.
Yeah, no, we have a lot to do, especially go tisabo memo gore fe o lebella dio tse dintsi contributing factors tse di ka ba tshabisang dipuo tse itelang bo di referee ba di bolelelwa ke dio tse leng gore di a ama mme le gale a ruta jalo ga ba bua ko polosimusong eo.
These are our elite referees. Majority of them are those that have been officiating at our national first division. We also have the 13 who are our FIFA listed referees. And it is a must that the 13 must attend this course. So the other participants who are from the national first division, our intention is to elevate them to Premier League. That will be determined by their performance throughout the course.
They also should know and should be aware of the tactics of the teams. That's very important. So if the referees have if they'll be able to read the game, they will have a better game. Every afternoon we'll be on a field doing some exercises with teams. So we're going to show them exactly what to look for. So we hope that the next season will be a better season. That's my hope. My expectations is, as I said, and I'm sure you heard my initial remarks, that for so many years I really expected more and more from the refereeing point of view, because it's not easy for the national team to go to a World Cup. It's not easy. Look, I'm not trying to bring the Botswana football down, no ways. But it's easy to get a referee on a World Cup, because a referee is only one or two. We can get them there if they work hard and if they're seen well. If they really work hard and they've been seen, they can get there.
Let's diragala jalo ko lo khotela Botswana Football Association a lebele go stopetsa ku kantsu sa matebele ba letse ba tlhalosa mo tsela maabano gore ba hirile jalo mo katiso mo shaki ba jalo ka re Sean Connor a te ke re o mongwe Julian is Sean Connor. No, I want to corner. It's Sean Connor. It's C-O-N-N-O-R. It just depends on. I always say pronunciation depends on where you school. The guys are na 100% on a medium. So we'll excuse us. Mo ka itela batalo sa jalo gore o simolla tiro ya gago ka di 1 tsa August batalo sa jalo gore ona jalo le the UEFA Pro license ya ka nne ke tlhalosa degree in sports science and psychology. Ke dingwe tsa ileng gore o di tshwere batalo sa bone ba kukantso gore ba maamogela ka diata tso pedi. Ibileka anale he's from Ireland but tlhalosa jalo gore ona jalo le experience ya European as well as African top flight football over the past 15 years gonza le mo go tsone tsa kgola dina. Good luck to him. Re taba re mo lebile re mathalo a tangara a tshweretse ka he mo tsila maabane ne re bana jalo la stopasa USA basketball ba tshameka metshameko ka bona ya bohelo ya the friendly games ya ka ba taba ba le ba jalo ka ko Paris le bona me of the 3 games le gore ba di tshamekile re bone ya le gore ba khona go fenya motshameko eo ba tshamekile jalo le stopasa Serbia. They managed to beat stopasa Nikola Jokic kiba ka stopasa Serbia ba tshamekile South Sudan. They managed to beat South Sudan motsatsina maabane ba ne ba fenya la hase la Germany mo ile gore bile ne re thalosa khante jana gore ne re butwa gore LeBron James itaba elene a tshwarang flaga ya le hase la USA kone ka go di Olympic. I mean he's 39. It's only right that his last Olympics you give it to him.
Exactly. So no sana ka mo khomong khaitsedi.
Yeah, he has been carrying this US 80 million metshameko le gore ba ntse ba tshameka the exhibition games tsentse ba di tshameka. He has been the man to go to ka Costa Pensanese sa USA alongside Anthony Davis as the two players ba leng gore motho ba libile jalo sa USA bana jalo le sone sa South Sudan bana le Germany as well as Serbia mo group C re taba libile le hatse le gore ba go ira ka sela entse jang me le ga le ga ka tsela ntse jalo mo go tsa metshameko re kopana le tsona khante jana re taba re garela jalo the WTF Table Tennis Youth Championships e ne tshwere mo toropokgolo ga bore re buisana jalo le Metse go fatso Malepa a re ka ha tso ka kwa na re le kolela sa motsa
Yebo, yes,
Beni go emetse senta ga rata go bolelle semo sa ntha sa pharakano.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Manon Game Lodge. Manon Game Lodge welcomes you.
Manon Game Lodge is a 100% Botswana owned lodge. It's situated 17 kilometers away from Lobatse, which is the Botswana meat hub, just along the E1 road to Ramatlabama. Manon Game Lodge is a flagship camp for Regent Group hotels, and it has been operating for some few years now, since 2017. But before then, we were a farm, I would say a cattle farm. But we saw it fit that we change from the cattle farm to game lodge. And then Manon Game Lodge is a conservation lodge, I would say, looking at the fact that anything that we have here it's natural. We preserve nature, we preserve everything that we have around the game lodge. We offer a variety of activities, from your segways, we offer cycling, we do offer game drives, we do have guided walks. We have got obstacle courses and paintballs. With obstacle courses, the main reason for having that was to get people together. We have a lot of corporate or business travelers coming through for team buildings and all that. So it's a way of getting people together. Having to play with your co-workers or your workmates brings back that unity. If you want to, or if you're a leisure traveler and then you want to relax, rejuvenate, we've got our spas around here, which offer a variety of services in the spa. We've got 40 rooms in total, which 17 of them are executive rooms, and then we've got 10 king rooms, 2 family rooms, and tented or luxurious tents. Can do day visit. We do have day visitors coming through for swimming and enjoying the area around here. I think most of the people also like to be around here just because of the gardens and the vegetation on its own, so they feel relaxed when they are around here most of the time. We do have restaurants. Our restaurant have or offer Western and Tswana cuisine, which because we've got international travelers as well. So we just wanted to explore other areas of food. So having that in the lodge really helps a lot. Manon Game Lodge, welcomes almost everyone. It's either international or local. You're most welcome to visitors in Manong Game Lodge.
DUMELA Botswana, the breakfast show, proudly sponsored by Botswana Post. And right now, we have got our friends from FNB Botswana as they tell us about knowing the customer or know your customer. KYC, mahokwa, serious until the time is there, and then we want to understand how the KYC. My friend Sylvia is back again in studio. I'm so glad that she's here. Hi, Sylvia.
Hi, good morning. Good morning to your listeners.
How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. Thank you. It's so good to be back.
I love every time you're here. Get a smile on my face.
I love the energy here.
Of course, it's never changing. This is how we say good morning to you on the DUMELA Botswana breakfast show. And today we are talking about something I've judged a lot of Botswana Karone. Yes. KYC gore go update your KYC what is behind knowing your customer or why businesses want to know their customers, right?
Yes.
Why you have to update this thing.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So let's just get into it. What is KYC?
Okay, great. That's a great place to start. And I love this question because it's so important that customers know exactly why we're collecting their KYC. And it's not just an FNB and a financial institution requirement. It's a requirement across. Your insurer needs your KYC. The MNOs need your KYC. So it's critical that when your information changes, you update all the stakeholders across to let them know that something has changed with your KYC. It's also a requirement from the regulators, international as well as local, that we know who our customers are. Make sure we have your identification documentation, understand where your money is coming from and where your money is going, as well as how to contact you.
Who is your customer, where your money is coming from, where it's going. We think it's for the business, but it's also for you. Like,
exactly.
If anything happens.
Yes, that is key. Because I know that we speak a lot about, anti-money laundering and terrorist financing, but I think also to drive awareness around it, where you have money that's coming into your account that you can't account for, or where there's illicit funds that are flowing through your account, it's not allowed through the financial institutions. So we make a concerted effort to make sure that we collect updated information about all of our customers on a regular basis.
You make sure that you do protect the people that, because when I come to you and my money is going all over the place, there is this SMS and that can be helpful in you calling me and saying, listen, there's something wrong, right?
Exactly.
So KYC, what documents do people generally need when they're updating that KYC?
Oh, so the critical mandatory documentation that we require is your updated identification document, so your Botswana Omang or your permits if you're an external foreigner, and your proof of address as well as your contact information. So essentially that's it. Your source of funds, your address and your ID, and then we also ask for your contact information because as an institution, we also need to get in touch with you. But why I love that we're here is we're talking about now that you can update your information on the banking app as well as on online banking. So I love that you have your phone in your hand because we're going to go through it together.
All right. Before we go through that, let's talk about the methods you can update your KYC because FNB, right? And you are far or you are busy and you cannot do the bare minimum of saying, okay, let me get these documents and take them to the bank. What are the methods that you can update your KYC?
I like that you said that because we have a wide network of branches around the country, but there are also the locations where, my grandmother's from Tutume, if you're sitting in Tutume and you want to now update your information, you can now do it on your banking app and you can do it on your phone. So in 2022, we launched KYC on USSD. So you can dial the dial string *130*321# and you can confirm your information. So you can confirm your ID number, your proof of address, all the information that we have about you, confirm that that information is correct. Now you can also do that information on the banking app, and I love that it's free. So the banking app with FNB is 0 rated. You can log on to the Play Store or the Google App Store, download the banking app, and as you update your information, it's a 0 rated transaction, and you can log on to the banking app and update your ID information, your address information. I have a 14-year-old, so I'm also able to log on through her account, because obviously as a minor she's attached to my account, and make sure that they have a copy of her birth certificate on there. As she grows older, obviously she'll age up, and when she's eligible, she'll also be able to take a photograph of the front and the back of her omang and upload that for herself. So I love that you can do it in multiple different ways. You can also do it on your laptop. If you're sitting in your office and you're at work early this morning and you're watching this on television, you can do this on your laptop as well. So log on to your laptop, log on to the FNB banking online banking, log on to my profile and update your information that way. So those are the 3 methods that you can use if you would like to do it in your own time, in the comfort of your home, in the comfort of your office.
All right. And I like the how-to steps, right?
Yes.
Because you can tell me how to do it. You can, but I like to take it step by step. So phone in hand.
Let's do it together.
All right. We are about to update our KYC.
Your KYC. I love it. Okay, so you're
so
going to log
the
on
first thing is I will log on to
your banking app.
My banking app.
So it'll ask you for your normal login details. You enter your password and your username. I'm sure you have biometrics, so it'll take validation of your face.
Ah, we have a bank of the changeables. Okay, my face is there. All right. And then how do we go about it?
So you'll see on the bottom right hand of your screen, there's an icon that says My Profile. Please click on that. And my profile again. So on my page, it'll show my name as well as my child's name. So for you, it'll be your name. Please click on that. And then you'll see personal details. So let's start there.
All right, personal details, we are there.
So I know that you and I did this before. So you updated your name as it appears on your omang, your ID number, and then also it allows you to input the expiry date of your omang as well. Once you've completed that, it'll ask you to take a photograph of the front and the back of your ID. So if you're a foreigner, it'll also allow you to take photographs of your permits.
Passport.
Yes, your passports and your permits as well, and upload those.
There, I see. I've already updated it, but I'm just going to go through everything. I'm just confirming that everything is there,
correct,
right?
Correct. Correct. So also what I like is that you're now able to update your address as well. So once you're done with your personal details, you'll also update the regulatory information. So the regulatory information is your source of funds. So your source of funds will be your primary employer. Where do you get your money from? So for me, my primary source of funds would be First National Bank, Botswana. But it also allows you to input if you have other sources of funds. So we spoke about how we make sure that the money flowing through your account is legitimate, right?
Yes.
So if I have other sources of funds, if I'm selling cattle, if I have rental income because I built apartments in Blokweng, whatever it is, my other sources of funds, I'm able to list there as well. So the bank is able to see that on a monthly basis, we can expect X amount of money flowing through Sylvia's account and it's accounted for, right? So you'll update your sources of funds. You'll also update your address. Your address requires you to provide documentary evidence. So if I say that I stay in phase 4 at plot number 12345 in phase 4, it'll ask me to provide evidence of the fact that I do live at that address.
So you can use that. What are the types of places, like things that, or documentation that you can say that is a proof of residence? Because now considering how proof of residence is one of them.
Exactly.
What other things can you use as a proof of residence?
So confirmation of employment, if it has your address on it, you can use that as well. You can use your lease agreement, your title deed. There are multiple sources of your residential address that you can use to upload onto there. But what I like about it is that it's so quick and easy. I mean, we're doing it together right now.
It literally takes 5 minutes.
Exactly.
5 minutes out of your day, and you can update your KYC, and you don't have to wonder, you don't have to stress, you don't have to say, you know what, kana ke sentse ke na le 1, 2, 3 that I have to do at FNB because it's right here on my phone.
Exactly. So in addition to that, you can also update your cell phone number if your cell phone number changes. If your email address changes, my email address is my work email address. I'd like to change that to my personal email address. I can. And it's important that you update proactively. And I want to stress that. So whenever something changes, if you were to move house, for example, yes, when we get married and our surnames change, so please update update that information proactively so that your information is always current.
One thing that a lot of people don't understand, ke gore mosola wa teng o le Motswana, ke gore why? Because I think that is the thing that will make, you know, pun intended, with the changeables.
Yes.
That can change your mind into understanding why FNB has taken these steps to say that we want to know you as your customer. How can it benefit you as somebody who's using FNB,
Yes.
right? That FNB knows who you are and what you do.
Like I said, it's so important. It eliminates all aspects of fraud. The access to your money should only be limited to you. You're the only person that should able to be to have access to your
money.
funds. Exactly. Exactly. So it's important that we understand who you are and be able to authenticate you. So as an example, if something were to happen and you'd call into our contact center that asks you to authenticate certain personal information about yourself.
I've enjoyed that experience of saying,
yes,
listen, there's something wrong. Can you update me? And I'm like, what is your name? What is your update? And they have all the information. And once they verify, everything just moves seamlessly.
100%, 100%. And I like that it's fully supported by Bank of Botswana. It's fully supported by the Financial Intelligence Agency. So there are multiple regulatory bodies that require all the MNOs, the financial institutions, insurance agencies, etc., to make sure that we have the most updated information about our customers.
Oh, okay. So we have some people that are living on the outskirts of Botswana, and they probably don't have you know, the access to a lot of things, right? Let's say email. Can you also update your KYC through your email?
You can. So if you'd like to email us your updated KYC, you can. The email address to use is kyc2@fnbbotswana.co.bw. If you have questions or clarity you'd like to seek, you can also call our contact center. It's 24 hours, and the number is 0800 302 302.
I love that it's very, very, very convenient, and it is, you know what, it's just as an arm's reach, you know.
Exactly.
You don't have to go all the way as we used to know that you have to drive to somewhere to make sure that you have hard copies of everything and
yes, and I think that FNB as an organization has made fantastic strides in making KYC easier for our customers. We also have a KYC Express Center at Airport Junction. If you're in the Gaborone area, the KYC Express Center is open Monday to Sunday. So if you have specific KYC related queries or you'd like to physically update your information, this is also for our commercial entities, not only for our retail customers. If you'd like to update the KYC for your organization, you can come into our KYC Express Center and the consultants there would be happy to help you.
Okay, is there a time limit on saying that FNB is saying that, okay, everybody must update that KYC by this date, because Botswana rata the last minute situations, but is there like a time limit, or is like now, do it today, do it yesterday?
Yes, we do communicate those to our customers. So you'll either receive an email, an SMS, you receive a phone call from one of the KYC consultants that'll clearly update you on when your submission timeline is. And it differs from person to person based on the date that you opened your account with us, as well as many other variables. But we do communicate that to you well in advance to say that, Sylvia, please note that you have X amount of time to update your KYC. And it's a lengthy amount of time because sometimes it requires you to collect that information. If my Omang has expired, for example, I might have to visit the government and update my Omang there before I provide it to the bank. So we give you ample time to provide us with that information. And like I said, we'll contact you on multiple various platforms so that you're well aware.
All right, I love that. It doesn't give that anxiety of saying, I have to make sure. It's like, okay, do it,
yes.
but you need to do it.
100%, 100%.
FNB,
and how have you found the experience?
I love it. I've always said that I love how seamless the app is. I feel like when it comes to FNB, they've made it so easy to access your money, know everything about you, and also you know everything about where your money is going at any point in life, right? For any FNB user or somebody that's actually thinking of changing a bank, going to a new bank and say, where can I go? And they're thinking, oh, Sylvia's here on my screen today talking about FNB. What can you say about FNB Botswana that can be, you know, for potential customers or new customers that say, like, we are the bank of changeables?
First of all, I think FNB is one of the most innovative banks in the industry.
True.
We are, like you also mentioned, the bank of the changeables. I think also one of the things that I love about not only the fact that I work at the organization, but I'm also a customer.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that it's easy. We make your lives so easy. Our call center is 24 hours. You can now update your information on the app. Anything that you need, all of our branches are always open, and we're always able to assist you with whatever you need. I also like to say that what we've been driving for a very long time, like I said, is making your lives simpler. And I think that's what we've done here with innovating around the banking app and online banking KYC.
All right, can we just go through how we've done the app, right? Can we just like run through the online banking? What do you dial and how quick can you take you through everything?
Okay, fantastic. So it's very similar to using the banking app. You'd log onto your online banking, similar to how you'd log onto the banking app with the same credentials. It'll ask you for your username and password. Once you've logged on, you look for the My Profile icon exactly the same way, and it'll present the same way that it presents on the banking app. So you look at your personal information, you look at your regulatory information. On the banking app, you'll also see there's an icon called a vault. So the vault will show you, it's basically a secure location where we house your documents. So for you, you'd be able to see your ID, because remember the last time we were here, we took a photograph of the front and the back of your ID after our conversation. You'd be able to see your title deed, your lease agreement, whatever documentation you've uploaded about us, uploaded for us. And what I like about that also is you're able to look at the expiry dates. So if I were, for example, to update a lease agreement as my proof of address. It has a time frame on it, and I'd be able to see that, okay, my lease agreement ends in December of 2024. Exactly. My Omang expires in November of 2024. I can proactively make sure that I've gone to update it and provide the bank and all other stakeholders with the most updated version of my information.
All right, Sylvia, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for always updating us with what's happening in the FNB Botswana world. And as your customers, we are glad that you're here to help us.
Thank you so much. And I love that you've now gone through it and you've updated your information on the banking app. Please show your partner, your mom, your friends, the staff members.
Everybody is about to download the app. Thank you so much. And you'll be back here once again as you update us, as we update your KYC.
Thank you.
All right, and that is our first conversation for the morning. Let's go.
tsana jalo ka thamallo mo go tsa metshameko jaaka nne ke tlhalosa jalo gore ka mahelo beke ano ba le khotela Botswana Table Tennis Association ba ne ba wetsa metshameko nneng ba itshegeditse mo toropokgolo ga borone e le metshameko yone ya IWTF Youth Championships mo ka itselo gore go wetse sengwe le sengwe ka tsatsi la Sontaga mme go utwa jalo mo go bone ka ga go tsamaileng ka teng ta ke tsa sebaka se ke re se ka mogela jalo the Vice President admin ka kolo khotelleo ke ba jalo ka ratile morapedi madumeng kgonele kae
Dumelang ke
re teng khonne le teng le ntse a letsapa
letsapa le lentsi
le taba stro go ngwebile Motswana ipotsang gore ga ba bua matsapa yana ba re ba lapisitswe ke eng a go re be mo dinakong ka the IWTF Youth Championships khonne
ne re tshegeditse yalo the Youth Championships ya 2024 leng gore ne re hostile mahatshe ya kana 18 ko ne re tshwaretse ko Botho University the athletes di le accommodated mo Ave Maria Hotel ine tshwere ya lo go tsimolla ka di 15 go ema ka di 21 tsone tsa ga July ya
so a re bella ka ha ile gore Youth Championship e tsamaile ka teng a mino le bella gore re le mahatsa a neng a le teng na le lesome le bosupa le ira lesome le boroba bobedi ke rona as the host le ka re go tsamaile jang
tota nka gore a ka re go tsamaile sentle thata re ne re na le ditsamaiso tse dintsi re na le manpower wa rona wa the association le batho hela ba table tennis ka go arologana ba neng ba re thusa re nnile le dithuso tsa di sponsorships and everybody one ne re mo kopile gore atle came on board and they helped it to be a success.
And of course challenges are always there, you know. Le ka re ke di khotso tse leng gore le kopane le tsone le thutile eng mo di khotong tse leng gore di ka le ka jalo gore di le godise le mokgato.
Tota nka gore ka re tiro ne ile ntsi this is the first time such an event e tshwarelwa mo Botswana. So ne go na le mo go ntsi mo re go ithutang really committee, really the host hela in general. But in the end nka gore aka re dilo di ne tsa tla sentle ka gore re ne re appointile different people, like we had somebody working on the visas, we had somebody re mo appointile ko accommodation, we had baba neng ba thusa on the technical side of things. So in the end we learned how to bring things together.
How satisfying was it most of this country? This was the maiden tournament, you know, thanks to the fact that Botswana joined in hostile. I mean, you mentioned countries like Zimbabwe, like Lesotho, le rona hela. It was the first time that we were taking part.
It's always important to be exposed to international competitions. And usually in North Africa, it's very expensive how travel by flight.
Yeah.
So hosting it more Botswana meant we could maximize and assist countries at the region, like countries like Zimbabwe, Lesotho, Namibia, and Zambia could attend for the first time through the assistance BNSC. You know, having Athletes Village go Block 9 also really helped in accommodating countries to the region.
Yeah. O lebala jalo gore you know re bua ne mahatsalo gore na le teng le gore o wena hela go yeng ka wena ka re how was the level of competition and touch base on Team Botswana our overall performance?
The competition ya table tennis ne le go godimo. The purpose of us hosting this tournament competition ne le gore batho ba itse competition table tennis that we play at this level ya rona mo Botswana. Unfortunately, we are still quite low. But the intention of the tournament was to expose lady players tsa rona, not the select few, but ba bantsi le ba neng ba se mo Team Botswana gore ba bone competition at the next level. Ne ro lebeletse final o bona gore people ba ne ba rata especially player ya ko Cameroon Batix ka ha na tshameka ka teng gore you then see gore batho ba mahatse a mangwe mana le a lot of movement ga ba tshameke hela ba eme go le one. I think taking from that competition, you know, some people will emulate some of the players that they saw. And then there was also the setting up of a training room yenele ko Ave Maria Hotel. Gona gore ha o thotse o bone sengwe mongwe a se ira botoka o kgona go mo kopa le se le robale a e go supentsha gore go irwa ya, whether you be a player who is in the competition kana ole o no bereka kwa ole an empire kana ole in another capacity gore the skills transfer in a sentse that.
Yeah. Okay, tell our competition re bone jalo le hatla Egypt le bana ba nne ba hetsa go godimo with a total of 23 medals. Tunisia spot number 2, a total of 10 medals. Madagascar balimo spot number 3 ka 3 medals. South Africa balimo spot number 4 ka 9 medals. The reason why bone go ngwetsa bone di dintsi is because go lebelwa gold, silver and bronze gore ke ba he ba ba tsa di hitse dintsi. Uganda headed on spot number 5 ka 6 medals. Cameroon spot number 6 ka a single medal. Botswana le rona re heditse jala ka medal o le mongwe. There was the bronze medal 8 jalo ka our under 19 team. Ghana on spot number 8, number 9 il Rwanda, 10 Zambia, 11 il hatla Zimbabwe. Lo ane mahatsa ile gore a khonne go jala jalo ka di medals. Sa re ba la khanyengwe le gore teng gore this wasn't only about, you know, countries coming to Botswana but go participate there go hela. We have our locals as well ba ile gore they were the officials.
Kana sport we tla le gore se na le various stakeholders. Rena le maneng le di empire ba ile gore ke bone ba ka ba bitsang di referee. We had 14 empires ba ne ba participate mo tournamenting. And one thing that I can also mention ke gore bone bao ba ile gore ba ne ba participate ba ta be re go tla ka October yana bone di empire tse ba go kwala di exam tse di ta ba letlelang gore ha ba pasitse ba kgone go empire le ko mahatsheng a mangwe tota the development of sport from different directions is what we emphasize maybe gongwe ke hetse ke leboge thata ba le our sponsors ODC came out big for us ba ne ba re sponsora ka 250,000 to enable this competition gore e diragale the official opening in Anna very nice where we involved even the local performances. The participants were very happy to see culture being demonstrated. First Capital came out big for us. Both University, the venue sponsor, Eve Maria also helped us. And our usual sponsor, Phoenix Assurance Botswana, band partnered Lily Miri for the live streaming. Without these sponsorships, table tennis cannot go far.
Right.
We are very thankful.
Right. Let's look at the take homes. You know, games selling hore tse di kgolwane tse le ka reng le di ithutile tare go tsweng ha re ta bona go nna le tokagalo ka ha ile gore gongwe le ntse le tsamaisa dilo ka teng ka ha ile gore motshameko wa table tennis o ntse o tsamaya ka teng mo hatselle.
I think so se sengwe se se itshupileng thata. It's important for especially ke lebella kana competition ene na le side ya the local organizing committee and there is also Team Botswana. Yano ha ke tsena ko side ya Team Botswana. We see the importance of actually training. Go tsenya nako tota mo go ikatiseng le doing the right techniques. And I think le gone ko ba rotloetse ha ba ka kgona go re thusa tata ka go ka di coach. Ke gone mo eleng gore ya no motshameko ka kgona go ya go godimo eleng gore re gantsi I think re ntse re kopa dithuso mainly for the competitions but I think ya no ha batho ba ka kgona go re thusa ko di teaming ka go harologana you know focusing on the under 12 under 15 boys under 15 girls under 19 boys under 15 girls before re go 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 yone the senior determine gore go batla investment into training and attending tournaments that go ntle for exposure.
Yeah.
Those are the key things.
Yeah. Le re ne ile lo koro bona mo ditshwantsho tsa go ha re lebella jalo dilo tse le gore la thalotsa jalo gore le di ithutile le BTTA motho a ka nna ha se ba ipotsa gore ke nse le gore le ne la se dira botoka re morapedi re bile go godisa bana go tsweng ko tatse in the absence of school sport because this was an under 15 under 19 tournament and rona we had you know players like Reneilu a kantse ke thalose le he's only 12.
He's only 12 yes. Tota ha ke bua ka re ne ra nna le di programe tse ileng gore di like re ba bona ha program ye ileng gore ke it's a BNSC program re na le re ba bona ha program ko Mabela a Pudi ye ileng gore re na le coach boitshwarelo botale yo ileng gore ke ene a tlatlhelang bana ko re tabe re expanda yanong re ya ko maung gape but then go na le re lebella re ne ile le koro o ileng gore go gola ga gagwe ragwe o na super commitment to sporting life sa gagwe and then tota ye o bile ke tsena ko e ke encourage botsadi bo pehela kere go nna le interest mo sporting sa ngwana go a thusa and then go nna le exposure tota we have those programs e leng gore re supporta development in that way then we have Bontleng project Bontleng Ithuteng project e leng gore ke bana ba tsenang ko Bontleng and yeo re supportilwe gape ke the leadership of the city ka gore ha holo ya ko babusi ko e leng gore ba trainela teng so that program is also helping gore bana ba train on a daily basis.
Great initiatives it's eleng gore le na le tsone me hala ha re lebella jalo the tournament and maybe too early gore nkare how is the feedback from the leadership table tennis that is the International Table Tennis Federation?
Tota the feedback e tona bana ba itumeletse ka ha re ne re dira dilo ka teng gore o tabe ba nna le experience gongwe ya yo motho o ba thusang ko di viseng ba nna le experience ya motho o ba tsang ko airport ba nna le experience ya in different from different sections. Our way of working was not centralized. It was delegation, and that they admired a lot. We were a big team. In how authority in the area. So they saw the power. Delegation.
We always talk about sports tourism. Bane ba khwana go tsena gongwe ba ye ka bokombo mmokolodi go bona jalo gore mmele ha tsela Botswana you know, focus with hela ile gore ke table tennis gore mothata re through table tennis ke ne ka bona 1 2 3, therefore I want to go back to that particular country.
Bangwe ba keneng ka bua le bone bana ba mpolela gore bane ba tsena ko mmokolodi nature reserve. I know before we hosted this Africa Youth Championships, we had a hopes tournament in the 9 until the 14. And the coach, Coach Jel, and before she came back for the Africa Youth Championships again. So that people were very friendly and they wanted to explore the country.
In future super, you know, have the interest there. I mean, it was quite an experience.
No, definitely we will host other competitions, and we will appeal for we'll appeal for a bigger venue. We want venue sponsors, you know, like the size of UB Sports Arena, and we are aware there are other venues that will be built, and there is need to build your venue steadily to international standard. So we want to develop a culture of hosting, because hosting grows the sport, and more local people are able to see a sport at a higher level. Because after you've seen, then you can go higher.
So you wouldn't believe how those kids are 15, they're 12, 9, like the talent in them by super. No kahanita horinyala about Bakibana, Mehela Boni, Elebana. Remarapedi Hanala Narakan and Konemahoka Hawaii, Jaloko, Koba Tamikimba table tennis, Hoba Lebora Helen, you know, Kabun Ripan Helabor or Bolella. What's next for BTTA?
No, me tota make it na ko e go leboga botlhe ba ba neng batla go thusa ba ba neng ba seta mo holong botlhe ba neng ba le di empire ba ba ditiro tsotlhe tse re di dira tse di rileng gore ne success, and even just appreciating and supporting the foreign players. Going forward go na le programs tse leng gore le ke tsa tse dingwe tse re tla beng re participate mo go tsone a re tsweleng re thusaneng mo go tsone, and lead all the BTTA tournaments re santse re kopa gore re participate mo go tsone. We will be also interested in having the concrete tables more the parking, and we would want partners in making concrete tables more the parking.
Right. Remarapedi ke lebogetse go taga go ka kanong khonne ke go lebogile le dirile tiro ente thata le rona ra le lebogisa. Right. Re ne re garela jalo semmuso mothakari alo the Youth Championships tsele gore di ne di tabukutong jalo ka tsatsi la Sontaga. Ke ne ke bisana jalo le the Vice President Admin ka kolokgotela Botswana Table Tennis Association ke ba jalo ka re atile mo rapedi. Re khagane ka tselentse jalo nalo yana re kopana gape mo tsatsing la ka moso ke bidwa karabo Miss Kebo Sena until tomorrow.
Alright, ka yone tselentse njalo ta ke simole jalo puisano ya me ya bobedi mo mosong wa la bobedi le gore tebe ke na gano le re Lawrence Muthibi ene ke mogolwane go tswa jalo ka competition and consumer authority khanye re bua go mpiko ne re tuta mosong wa go mpiko ke ne gore dumela jalo gore ha le ba je bareki so ntse re lizelo melao le melawana e le go ja striletsa ko le tebe le re ka sepeso ka strakante me anong khankgolo ke consumer rights and regulations, laws that protect you as a consumer gona kwa lapeng kana go le betseng ra le teng me ka sense ba ka re Muthibi dumela.
Dumela ra ke a leboga
erra le bogela jalo bolenteng ja gago ja ga re tsore gantse la re bitsa la re thako sala ka kono tahela o tabuleng khonne ta ke se ba ka se ke go dumedisa
erra ke a dumela e bile mpe ke se molle ke dumedise babogedi ba gago le bajibareki ka kakaretso.
Erra a re bue jalo ka yona kgang ya consumer protection re a lela gone gore ha re consumer protection ra eng ebile le gone gore ke mammola sela Botswana o itebagantse jalo le go sireletsa bajibareki mo go tse ba direkileng ka nako ba direkileng ka tsone.
Ka boripana yala a re consumer protection re ra di tshireletso ya bajibareki. Tota re le CC Competition and Consumer Authority re hilwe yone mandate o kana thata ya gore re sireletse ditshwanelo le dikeletso tsa bajibareki mme ra ga re ba sireletsegela re ba sireletsa tota re ikaegile tota ka molao wa rona wa consumer protection wa 2018.
Yes, 2018 ga re bua ka consumer protection ya 2018 motho gongwe sa tlhaloganyetse tsa di act kana tsa eng a ra gore melao yotlhe e leng teng go nna ha ya bajibareki ke salang e direla bohelo ka ngwaga 2018.
Era molao wa bohelo re tsang gore ke one o re berekisang tota ke sa retsa ke one wa consumer protection 2018 mme ha o ka boela ha moragonyana halo ka itse gore ge kile ga nna le molao wa consumer protection wa 1994 jaanong wa 2018 o le ka go itepatepanya le seemo sa gampieno ka gore ne ga re philo one wa 1994 wa 1994 o no o implementiwa ke our mother ministry wa trade and industry jaanong e rile o tla go hetola a bo tla ka diphetogo tse dintsi mo e leng gore o ne wa isiwa ko the then competition authority go ira lekalana le la competition and consumer authority.
Right. Pele ga re bua ka yone melawana e leng gore e teng ya bajibareki a re bua ka yona kgang e re ipotsa gone gore gone melao e how frequently does it get amended le gone gore amendment a teng yone be ba kiwa ke ya ka bua gongwe wa the 90s mo be gona la 2018 gone gore gone mme ga go tamakganya gore o banka ngwe kana wa amendiwe o amendiwe ka mabaka a heng re Mothibi.
Mabaka ka tswa le mantsintsi mme hela se botlhokwa se tshwanetse gore re se dire di consumer problem di tla ka mehuta ebile di a gola ebile maranyana a go di dira a tswelela a nna thata le go heta jaanong gore o itepatepanye le gore o kgonne go sireletsa bajibareki ke gore o itepatepanye le tsone diemo tseo ka gore ha o ka salela ko morago thata jaaka gampieno re duela gona le bo e-commerce what e-transaction gore gore le rona tshwanetse re itepatepanye le seemo seo gore re tle re kgone go sireletsa bajibareki mo diemong tsone tseo.
A re tsanela mo go tsone a nkgonne re bua gone gore mme go ya ka the Protection Act ya molao wa Botswana molao wa motho wa Botswana what are some of the rights that consumers have ba ile gore ba di akudiswa jalo ke le government wa Botswana.
Era o ka tswa itse gore di consumer rights di dintsi tse di tshwanelo di dintsi tse re le bajibareki mme gampieno ke tla bua hela tse di itebagantseng le molawana wa rona wa Consumer Protection Act ke tla di nang kola hela wa ntlha hela gore di consumer rights tsa rona di dirilwe ka di section go simola mo section 5 ya Consumer Protection Act go tsena ko section 27 e ha di tshwanelo tsa bajibareki ya ntlha ke gore mojimoreki o tshwanetse gore a nne le information e tletseng ka product ya reka ya bobedi mojimoreki o tshwanetse gore a demand quality service kana safety mojimoreki o tshwanetse gore a hiwe information e leng gore is not misleading or deceptive gore e ka tswang itsietsa ka matswakabele mangwe a go ira gore o kgone go reka jalo o na le tshwanelo yo ya gore a sirelediwe gore a se ka ga nna le diemo tseo mojimoreki o na le tshwanelo ya kontraka e tlhomameng ebile e le fair ka Setswana jaaka re tle re bue re dirise le go kwele gore la di tshwanetse gore a nne le right to fair contract o na le right ya repair replace refund ha go nna le bothata mo diemong tsa di product kana tsa dithoto tsa ba di rekileng mojimoreki ha tla go ngorega o tshwanetse gore dio tseo di tsamegela jalo a thusiwe jalo mme hela jaaka re bua jana re lwantwa ye nngwe le ga diriso se di sekalo ya gore re he bajibareki thuto mo e leng gore ra re bana le the right to education le rona re tsamaya ruta dikgwebo le tsone gore di itse gore molawana wa consumer protection o irang gore le a di-consumer di tla le bone ba behe thuto e lolameng.
Right. Re Mothibi melao e buang ya ka bua gore dikarolo dintsi ebile e mentsi ka bo yona hela on its own mojimereki bo e bona kae gongwe a sena kitso ntse gongwe a sa lebela television kana kwa gompieko gongwe a sanke a retsa radio ya ka gongwe re ka eletsa re ka eretsa gongwe a sanke a bala mo mesweding ya dikganye mengwe a ka bala melao e ka bona ka hele gore mojimereki o ka tahela etsa a nna hase a ithuta ka bongwe ka bongwe
molao wa consumer protection la ya ka melao ya government o temo e-laws kore government ha melao e leng teng yotlhe o ka e bona gape ko government printing mme le rona re na le di soft copy tse leng gore ha ile gore mojimoreki o eletsa go bona molawana wa teng o ka re bua le rona ra mo sendela ka maranyane mangwe hela a batlang ka bo WhatsApp ka bo Facebook le ka di email hela jalo le ba bangwe ba ileng gore ba eletsa go e bona kana go tlhaloganya sengwe ba na le tshono eo ya gore batle ba inakanye le di office tsa rona tsa consumer and protection
ra re tare gongwe a tsitulaganyo kana puisana rona hele be re kopa jone megala ka ditshwaranyang ga le gore gone jalo go bona melao le melawana yo nkgonne mme a se re tswela gone mme a re bue ka mputse le gore gongwe ke ipotsa gona gore ha ya ka gongwe la melawana e thusang jalo baji bareki a gora gore ke a ka ribo gore ke a melao ya Botswana a gora gone gore e thusa Batswana hela kana ba bana mo Botswana kana ha o ta o le moe gongwe o tswa o le ngotso go mahatseng a gisang le rona ona sa de ke le gore tsang kwa ona boithela gore ha o tsege sente ka mabaka gongwe le gore morekisi o re setseng ha dira dio dingwe ka o dumela gore tsentse dira ka teng a batho ba ntse le ba kgona go thusa le kgona go ba retsa re mo TV
ra ka lebo molawana wa rona wa consumer protection re ka sekgware is a national legislation gore o sireletsa baji bareki ya ba ba rekileng dithoto tse di mo Botswana mme ga se gore re ya majalo re na le makalana a harloganang jaaka re seta mo dikomiting tsa bo SADC tsa bo commerce and so forth mo ileng gore ha go na le kgang e leng gore e tlola bodara kana e ko mahatsheng a re ba pileng le one re inakana le bone gore ba kgone go thusa mojimoreki
no bua ka kganyelo no gore one of the regulations or the rules ke gone gore o tshwanetse re o reke selo se o na le kitso e itetseng ka ga sone ga o tsena mo benkeleng kana go phela go thokana le thuso na go reka o bo ithela information no e sa lekana kana gongwe seo o simola ga ka ya ga o le moreki ga ke tsore a o dumela jalo gone gore tshwanetse re ha o reka o tshwara selwana o ithele information le ka mara go kana wa go o batla o thusa ba morwa mo nna modimo ke batla go reka selo ke se kana mme wa modimo batla go reka selo ke se mme ga ke bone kitso gone motho a tsena mo benkeleng o dira jang re mo TV
re na le matshwenyego a o ka gore dikgang dingwe tse re di amogelang di ka bontsiwa sebaka sa gore motho o na reka sana se rekana a sa itse ka sone mme re rotloetsa baji bareki thata gore they should be aware ba itse gore ba go batla eng ba itse gore ba go reka eng gore expectation ya bone ke eng ka gore ha o sa itse sepe ka se wang go se reka go ra gore wa go ba hela mo mojimoreki o kera mo morekisi mo ileng gore o na o ka nna le tshono ya gore a ka mokgomong a ire gore o reke sono o sa se batla nka ga se kae re na le dikgang tse dintsintsi tsa didiba tse e leng gore batho ditlhotlhomiso tseno di ka gore ba jelwe ntse ba mo go tsona mme wa go itlhela e le gore ke ha se ka yela le mme a engage le company e tla go drilla a behetsa a sa itse sepe ka kganya ya tirelo ya didiba ya gore ba rotloetsa thata gore tse dintsi ya bogolo jang tse di madi a mantsi ha o sa itse sepe ka tirelo ya teng kana sengwe ka teng re mo rotloetsa gore a batle mongwe o ka mo thusang ka gore wa go itlhela gore jaanong wa go tsiediwa mo ka sekeng re le mo gore o tsieditswe
ga bila bua gona ka gore go tsedwe mo ka se ka le mo gore o tseditswe gona le melawana ke dumela gore bora dikgwebo le madikgwebo ba e tola ka gore go re le bareki ga re itse ka melao ya teng le ba competition consumer authority le temogetse gore ke melao e leng goreng gongwe re le bareki ga re itse ka gone bora dikgwebo bone bo madikgwebo ba e tola ba itse gore awa yo ha rekile a tsamaile a ka thola itse kana ka thola boela ka kwana
go gontsi wa diragala bogolo gone mo misleading and deceptive conduct o itlhela gore ke tsile go reka camera ya boleng jo bo rilana jaana ga o tsena o tla botsa mme e bereka jalo mme dikgang tse dintseng jalo di a goroga mme re a di tlhotlhomisa tota Consumer Protection Act e re hile dithata tsa gore re tlhotlhomise dikgang ga re bona gore ntse go diragala kganyeo a be re tsaya dikgang tseo re di sekisa re di isa ko lekaleng la rona le re sekisang ko lone la Competition and Consumer Tribunal gore re emise dikgang tsa mohuta o
what are some of the ways in which consumers are protected through laws and regulations mo la tsela Botswana
melawana e protectang di-consumer ra etsho e mentsintsi re teng e nngwe ga e under the ambit of Competition and Consumer Authority go na le bo BERA go na le bo BOPS go na le bo BOKRA melawana yeo yotlhela bontlha jwa tsone bo dirile gore bo protect the interest of consumers mme re inakanya le makalana one a ba re le mo rena mo understanding gore ha o ka tlhago ga sengwe se leng gore se ga sa siama kana se re belesa gore se ka tswa se ele unfair business practice re inakana le bone gore a be re resolve dikgang ra go protect the consumer rights re simolola hela ka mola wa rona gore ha thata ya gore re ire mo teng preliminary investigation go bona gore a gona le kgang a re bona gore gona le kgang ra tswalela re ira full investigation mo full investigation re hile thata ya go letlana re sa re ope o molato kana ga molato e be re letlana bontsi di kgantsa rona di hela gone ho mme go na le tse dingwe tse leng gore ha re letlanyang teng mo le mo a re nya na ga ke phoso a be go helela re at localize jaanong ha re setse jaanong re heletsa kganya rona re bona gore go dile molato a be re sekisa
all right a re go na le kganye kana the analogy of every right comes with responsibility ke dumela gore because the rights are for us as consumers it also means we need to be responsible in a certain way as re batla gona jalo baji bareki la ene o ne le tlhalosa le reng gone ka Consumer and Competition Authority
la ene e botlhokwa thata yo e boditseng e botlhokwa thata ka gore re itemogetse gore di bajibareki ba rona go na le ka mokgwa mong ka ba se responsible ya ka o sa tswa go bu one re tlotsa gore they should be aware ba botse ba reng ka product eo bogolo jang ha ya go tsena ko bo di contracteng le di issues tsa bo warranty jalo bo higher purchase di kgang tseo ke tse leng gore ga se go reka selo gangwe hela ya botsa ma go ra gore so sa ntla o tshwantse gore o tlhokomele selo seo se dirisiwa seo so sa ntla sa bobedi se dirisiwa seo mo higher purchase ga se sa gago go itlela o etsa tumalano eo tse dingwe mo ditumalanong tse dingwe ha ke re awe yana tse dingwe ditumalano tse dingwe di customer ra di a di signela wa o itlela gore ga di be baji bareki mo tshiamelong ga di be baji bareki mo tshiamelong go tlhelele mme nako tse dingwe tshiamelo ya teng a be sa provided mo Consumer Protection Act mo e leng gore go nna thata gore re ba protect mo go yone kgang tse dintse nyalo but tse leng gore di ba mo tshiamelong e leng gore e provided under section 5 up to 27 ya ka ne ke go bolela ra ba sireletsa re e beela ha thoko mme tsa di sainetseng di soha go ra gore ga gona gore re ka ba sireletsa ja a be le gore mojimoreki o ka hela tse ditso ka mabaka ma
all right me wa utela monkgonne ke tsa kere o ka re ha jelo mogagonyana kana kere mahoko a bohelo jaaka se tota ile gore nako ke yone sa re mang sente
tota mahoko a bohelo ke gore ba gaetsho baji bareki ba rona ba reka mo maranyaneng thata tota ya la ha ba reka maranyana a siame ga ana molato mme ha re reka re netefatse gore one a motho ke o tlhomisweng sentle two a ke business mo Botswana ka ya ka melao e bua three go na le go ha o paritelang teng ka gore ha go sena go paritelang teng le ha o tla o ikuela go gorona ra go kopa gore mo re bolelle gore o ha ka re tle re khone go mo tlhotlhomisa ka gore go mo tlhotlhomisa ke go mo saba ka makolo ka di Simons le di order ra jalo mme a go sena di khantse go ra gore ga re ka kra simolla go tlhotlhomisa ya no re a bone le boikarabelo jwa mohuta o
re mo tibita tse se ba ka se ke go lebogeng khonne ke tsa ke ratana ntse re tswela hape re go bona mona konyeta
ra le
go ela jalo re Lawrence Motibi go ke ke mogolane go jalo ka Competition and Consumer Authority a bone kana gatela jalo gore o jalo the laws and regulations tse le go dia go protect jalo ka dia go sireletsa jalo o le mojimoreki mo latseng ya Botswana me go ne tseleng jalo weso ta ke moleboge bi ke gore ke go bitse jalo lala go rata ha terobole jalo tsela la bobedi le tsamile ka yone tsela intseng jang
sebaka se o go ga mo gola go leboga o itse ke
I think you like go bereka you think na go ke 6 mina go ke 8 die
Oh, as we end the breakfast show this morning, I feel like I had breakfast with you, you know, and breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So when I started, I was rushing, I was not myself, but now I feel like I had breakfast with you, we had conversations, and I feel like it's gone full circle, and I feel like I'm happy as I start my morning.
yona kganya go reka online. Buying online is not a problem, but make sure o itse motho ka mo wena go itse not necessarily by personal, but go no go itse go berekela ha kae ke mang le go no gore a ha le
nteng o tile sentle gore at least know gore motho o reka mo go ene e bile madirelo a go a go kae, at least o bo re nya me motho ke yo ke a mo. And one thing I liked about that conversation is that line, your right is your responsibility. So know your responsibilities, know your rights, and make sure that as you make every purchase, you are protected as a consumer. With FNB Botswana about your KYC, it's as easy, as simple as, you know, ABC, as we like to say it. Anything that you do, make sure that you just go on your Facebook page and Instagram or Twitter. They're always there. Just make sure that you can just check it out and find out all the information that you can. But I guess that's how our day went this morning.
Exactly. So and we are saying good morning to you. Have a beautiful day.
The Morning Show is proudly brought to you by Botswana Post. Rise and shine.